My bad. Fuck it. When you're so high, you think that you hit record, but that's it's whatever. It's life. I thought that was good too. Damn it, that's lost to history. You guys were here. That happened. Those 2 minutes, I was doing good. Momentum. Got to get it back. Let's see. Oh yeah. I think there's a lot more diversity on TV than there used to be. Like Lord of the Rings, for instance. You know, if you look at those movies, originally it's like shot in New Zealand, and it's still all white people. Like those movies, they didn't even get a Maori guy up in there or anything. And now it's like, you know, a lot more diversity in that Rings of Power show. Like they might as well call it like, you know, Wu-Tang Clan or something. Gotta use the 9 rings to defeat Sauron, son. Oh man, they're gonna redo Lion King, and I was thinking they should save some money by redoing the musical Rent also. Just do a twofer, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone. And so, you know, it'd be like Lion King for Rent, or Rent Lion King, Gay Lion King maybe. And you know, you got that opening scene. Mufasa takes Simba out on the plains, and he's like, "My son, look at all of this. This is all yours. Don't go over there though. They do gay shit." Okay, father. Oh man. Let's see. Oh yeah, so I work in the special needs industry, and a lot of the people in that I take care of, they're Christian. Some of them are like very religiously Christian. One of them used to call me his brother in Christ. I had to let him down and tell him I was Jewish and that we were not brothers in Christ. And then he was like, "You betrayed me!" I was like, ah, shit, this is deja vu. Oh, man. Speaking of, imagine Jesus in Zoom therapy. He's like, you know, his therapist is like, "Tell me, Jesus, have you been taking your Prozac?" He's like, "Yeah, but, you know, I get mood swings from it." She's like, "Well, are you paranoid?" I don't know why I'm making his therapist an old Jew. I guess that's who my therapist is. Anyway, but he's like, "Yeah, I am getting paranoid lately. Like, the other night I had this dinner with all my friends, and I looked around and I was like, I think one of you is going to stab me in the back or something." Yeah, let's see. When your paper hits the microphone, I die a little inside. Oh, shit. Okay, oh yeah, I think, speaking of steroids earlier, I was talking about that. It'd be interesting if a dude finally got in touch with his emotions when he started a trend cycle. You know, he's like, you know, I think I had never had a good relationship with my father. Can someone spot me emotionally? Let's see. Oh yeah, Howard Zinn wrote A People's History of the United States about Native Americans. And my new thing is, I think he invented Zins to get back at white people. Hit them with the little smallpox blankets. Because it's, you know, it does be hitting the poor whites the most. Their other thing that I think Native Americans are trying to get back at white people for is the Hard Rock Casino. They're like, reparations! They're getting all of their money back on that one. They deserve it for sure. You gotta, you know, as a Jew, I admire the hustle. Anytime one group is making a lot of money, I'm always like, ah, shit, why didn't we figure that out? Oh, not again, not the paper. Let's see. I love movies. Sometimes I get 1 or 2 movies going on at the same time. You know, just really crank it up loud. I'm like, movie, movie. Let's have everyone else hear this movie too. Let them know what a good movie it is. Movies, never alone with my thoughts. Never ever. Weed and movies. I never have to think about anxiety or self-doubt. You know, it's great. Although my thing lately is like, I smoke so much weed that I'm having trouble making eye contact with people because I'm like, they'll know you're high. And it's like, dude, they're gonna know either way. You smell like a dispensary. Oh man. Yeah, no, but weed is so funny. Like, you act like you're this detective or whatever, like only you know you're high. It's like everyone knows you're high. It's not this big mystery. Oh, man. I remember I first started smoking weed, and my parents were like, Jake, are you smoking pot? I was like, what? No! They're like, you never talk like that. What's up? Yeah, weed is funny. They should legalize that shit. It's crazy. One of my friends did 15 years in jail for like just possession. I just think that's so fucked up. I guess that's not particularly funny, but needs to be said. Oh yeah, so speaking of things that are terrible, that you got what's going on in the Middle East, Gaza and Palestine and Israel fighting each other. And my thing is like, maybe it's all just caused by sexual tension. Like maybe everybody just needs to get their motherfucking nut off, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe the Gaza Strip needs Gaza strippers. Am I right? Speaking of shit like that, I love the expression Arabian goggles. That's the prank at camp when you put your balls on someone's face. It's like, after Me Too, that's just rape. Like, you can't do like kind of gay dude pranks anymore. You just get arrested. Like, no, I'm not a rapist. I was playing gay chicken. It was funny. Oh, man. I had a friend in high school who would play gay chicken with people, which, for those who don't know, gay chicken is when you just get as close as you can to kissing the other guy. And he would commit, like, he kissed a couple different guys. And I respect it, honestly. Like, his girlfriend didn't care. It was just funny. I like to imagine he was just gay the whole time. He was like, he was like plotting. It's a secret plan or something. I don't know. But I think he was just really enjoying making people feel uncomfortable. Oh, man. So my last thing I've been thinking about is I was walking down the beach the other day, and there's this quadriplegic, no legs, no arms, crying. And, I'm a sympathetic guy, so I stop, and I'm like, hey, what's wrong? What are you crying for? She's like, I've never been hugged before. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, that makes sense. You don't have arms, but I'm not a dick, so I'm like, all right. And I give her the best hug that we can manage. Since I'm doing most of the hugging, she doesn't have arms. And anyway, so she's still crying. I'm like kind of frustrated at this point. I'm like, what's wrong now? She's like, I've never been kissed before. I'm like, God damn it. So, I plan to peck on her. She's still crying at that point. I don't have all day. I got places to be. Headed to like a drum circle or something cool on the beach. And, she's still crying. I'm like, what's wrong? What's the deal, lady? She's like, I've never been fucked before. So I pick her up, I throw her in the ocean, and I go, now you're fucked. All right, that's my time, folks. Thank you. My name is Jacob Englander. Please look me up and tip your cab attendants. Keep going for the next person.
Hell yeah, brother. That was a good set, brother. Good job.